Fala pessoal, sejam todos bem-vindos ao meu canal. Eu sou a Ai. E galera, seguinte, estou trazendo aqui pra vocês mais um vídeo de Starfield. Eu espero que vocês estejam gostando da série. Caso ainda não seja inscrito no canal, convido você a entrar e dar uma olhada nos meus vídeos. E se gostar, já se inscreve para ficar por dentro de mais vídeos de Starfield e de outros jogos também. Então, gente, bora logo aqui que eu já estou no ponto. Voltei para Neon, aliás, eu já estava em Neon, né? E olha com quem nós vamos ter que falar. Ah, eu arrumei treta com você, não tem muito tempo, filho. Vou ter que falar contigo?
Bet you ought to slap a dress code on this place. Keep it classy for appearance's sake. Ain't that the truth? Wait a minute. Please tell me you're not from Infinity Ltd. Someone like you doesn't want to be associated with Infinity Ltd? Now this I've got to hear.
Ai, gente.
That's an awfully big claim to make. You'd have to have some inside details on their operation. However, it does match some of my own research.
Gente, é só pegar as informações que tá no códice.
Aren't you the resourceful one?
Uhum.
That number tracks with the insider details I've been getting. Interesting. Well, it's been interesting. Just goes to show how wrong first impressions can be. Unfortunately, it sounds like I have some data I need to revisit. So take care, and maybe next time, dress to impress.
Ok, agora vamos falar com a moça, com a Zola Diza. Acho que é assim que fala o nome dela, não sei.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I help you with something? Conversation it is. You have piqued my interest.
Nossa, eu nem falei nada e já despertei seu interesse?
I intend to take full advantage of this business trip. Ryujin Industries. A good guess since we are here in Neon, but no. Infinity Ltd.
Vamos lá, então.
Risky, you say. By all means, enlighten me. Cheap is a word quantum synergy should never be associated with. I believed our team had thoroughly researched Infinity, but your comment gives me pause. Their instability was cited as a pain point, but one we could deal with as long as we maintained control.
O bom é que vai enchendo ali a persuasão automática.
However,
Muito útil ter isso, gente.
comes with its own series of issues, delays, morale, public perception, and Drexler has yet to prove he can provide the consistency that I would prefer. Perhaps it really is more than I'm willing to undertake. A surprising conversation, and one I would never expect from someone such as yourself. I suppose the old saying, never judge a book by its cover, is appropriate here. It seems I have
Exatamente.
quite a bit to reconsider now. So it looks like the pleasure aspect of my trip needs to be postponed. Thank you for that.
Information. Information?
Take it easy.
Fox must hate you.
Shhh, fica quieto, filho. Aí de mansinho. Ninguém viu nada.
I hope you have some good news for me.
Claro, filha. Tu acha que eu vou falhar na minha missão?
Was it? You're a natural. I'm not just saying that because I hired you. The Astro Lounge can be overwhelming for some, with all its bells and whistles. Tie that in with manipulating people who are the equivalent of their boss's boss, most junior-level ops would start to show their cracks. Overall, not bad for your first high-profile assignment. You even earned yourself a bonus, which Lyndon was more than happy to give.
We made it look easy. That's because of the skills.
Isso aí, Sam.
It's well-deserved. Just keep making me look good, and there'll be more where that came from. but no rest for the weary.
Qual é esse bônus? Deixa eu ver se vai vir muito, porque até agora eles estão me pagando muito pouco.
And they just keep coming, so I hope you're still good to go. At least this next one will be a break from all the chatter.
10 conto.
Your next assignment is to remind the competitor of their place in the corporate food chain. Some call it retaliation, but we like to think of it as tough love. Most corporations live and die by public perception. Trusted products lead to a good reputation, which leads to profits. And, like it or not, we're all here for the profits. Your assignment is to plant an arc device. The arc will allow us to frame our competitor for gross negligence and tank the public's perception. Good. All you need to do is plant the arc on the service panel of your target. We can handle the rest from here. Do your best to make sure you aren't seen. The key is to make this look like a malfunction.
Lá vamos mais uma missão stealth.
And you'll probably have my job soon.
Oh, meu Deus. Tá, eu cheguei aqui. Como é que você entrou aí, fia? Acho que eu achei, gente. Nossa, depois de ficar rodando isso aqui. Meu Deus do céu, tomou tempo aqui. Rodopiando. Aí vamos em primeira pessoa, que nem nesses lugares fechados assim é melhor. Ui. Pronto. Vambora agora. Ai, gente. Voltei aqui com ela. Gente, eu admito que essa é a facção que eu menos gostei. Não sei se ela fica boa mais pra frente, mas nossa, porque é aquela coisa assim. Ela manda a gente roubar um negócio, a gente rouba e volta nela. Ela manda a gente entregar um negócio, a gente entrega e volta nela. Ela manda a gente convencer, não sei o que, a gente convence e volta nela. Então, tipo, fica essa coisa muito repetitiva, assim. Tipo, não é aquela missão cumprida igual das outras facções. Aí.
Good work. Now I can let Masako know how much she'll enjoy watching the news tonight. Now, on to the next, right? Oh, but before I forget, the results of your Astral Lounge escapades are in. I'm happy to say that the deal was officially called off. Masako was very pleased with the outcome, so she arranged a bonus through Linden. Apparently, you said all the right things when it came to Arthur. Quantum Synergies actually reached out to us to negotiate the potential deal. You earned it. So, back to business. In order to stay on top of the market, we have to know what our competition is doing. The next assignment requires a more brute force approach, since the chances of them sharing that information is unlikely. Good. Luckily, there aren't many, besides the usual. Your target is a prototype schematic for a new engine that Trident Luxury Lines is working on. According to the rumors, it's projected to be 17% more efficient than any engine on the market. The current schematic was sent to their star yard to begin prototyping, so they could be in the office area or the factory floor. You'll find the Trident Luxury Line star yard orbiting Aquila in the Cheyenne system. Remember, same rules apply. Don't get caught, and don't make a mess.
Viaje até... Quer ver?
Technicians, we handle prep and...
Scan complete. Go ahead and
Eu não tenho nada de contrabando, fia. Aí tem uma conquista disso que você tem que passar numa varredura assim sem ser pego. Você tem que estar com contrabando na nave. Só que tem um compartimento que vocês colocam na nave que ele não detecta. Então dá pra fazer. Essa nave, se eu não me engano, ela tem, que é um compartimento oculto, se eu não me engano, alguma coisa assim. Só que eu não tentei ainda.
Maybe if I save up for a million years, I'll be able to afford a Trident.
Gente, como é que eu vou entrar aqui sem ser visto?
After winning the second Grant Nova Award for Excellence, the whole ceremony seems a trifle long-winded. What are you doing here? Philippe didn't say I should be expecting someone. This is the very heart of Trident, and we don't need strays. Oh, and it tells jokes, too. Well, I suppose since you're here, enjoy being in the presence of greatness. It's here that we create the next generation of Trident starships. Do random strangers go up to Da Vinci, asking about Mona Lisa's smile? Or interrupt Beethoven in the middle of his symphony? No, ask Gia or Philippe. Oh yes, I am. I am Gladys Coffin, Chief Architect of Trident. If you have any other questions, make it fast. Oh my, that's just priceless. Balancing elegance with the strict engineering requirements of spaceship travel. That's not science. It's art. An art I'm particularly skilled at. Am I famous? Well, my many, many awards and achievements should give you some idea. Oh, why, thank you. Yes, I've recently won my second Grand Nova Award for Excellence. It's a great honor, but after receiving so very many awards and distinctions, they all start to blend together. Yes, I do think I deserve some reward for my considerable virtuosity. I've heard some associates singing the praises of a certain something, hailing from Neon. Velocity, I believe it is called.
É, Fia, você tem que sair daqui, então, vai. Eu quero entrar.
Something else. I haven't any idea what it actually is, but my curiosity is getting the better of me. You seem to have nothing better to do. Would you care to go fetch me one of these velocities? I don't much care which variety you get. And of course you'll be reimbursed. Oh, fantastic. I look forward to seeing what all the excitement's about. Yes, yes, goodbye.
Nossa, agora a
Rest
gente foi.
assured that every inch of a Trident was reviewed by myself.
Ai, meu Deus.
Trusty staff. Of course.
Fechem a persiana pra dar certo, que senão... Agora a gente levanta e sai como se nada tivesse acontecido. Vambora. Tá virando até um déjà vu, né? Eu toda hora nessa porta.
Just the person I wanted to see. You got that schematic? Good work. R&D's been looking forward to this one. I need to deliver this to Vina so she can start the reverse engineering process, but first, Ularu wants to see you. I've upgraded your security level so you can access the executive floor, where her office is. Tell her assistant Maeve you have an appointment. I won't be far behind, in case you get lost.
É o Pei aqui agora. Caramba! Os lugares são bem bonitos assim, né?
Don't cause any trouble.
Ó, a roupa é da hora deles.
Can I help you? Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
Ó.
Name and appointment. Confirmed. Ularu is wrapping up a meeting with Genevieve. You can wait here or in the lobby area. I'll let you know when she's ready to see you. I see Imogene Salso is supposed to be with you.
I'm right here, Maeve.
Oxe, tu veio, fia?
It should just be a moment. Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
That leaves us with only one option.
God, Ularu, is that always your response? I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
Yes,
Obrigada, fia.
because you're too good at your job. Now, We can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine. But you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Good. You're finally here. The one I've been hearing so much about. I'm Ularu Chen, head of operations here at Ryujin. So tell me, what do you think of your new job so far? And that's an answer. Not the best, but certainly not the worst. At least I can assume you're not out to tell me what I want to hear, which is somewhat refreshing. Now, my dear Jeannie here says you've been through the basics of what we do and pulled off success every time.
5 successful standard assignments and 1 specialized.
And on top of all that, a flawless record. It's no wonder they love you up here. I happen to have
Eu faço bom trabalho, né, Fia?
to send you on. One that involves meeting up with an outside contact. Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable of handling it.
She's the best operative I've ever hired.
Let's not forget the only operative you've ever hired. Meeting with outside contacts isn't always as straightforward as your past assignments. Some can be fickle or demanding, so you'll need to decide how to handle them and what decisions to make on the fly. Negotiation it is, then, because losing such a valuable asset is certain to have repercussions. Now, in order to confirm your identity, Simon prefers code phrases. I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one because the concept is just beneath me.
Gosta de códigos.
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any opportunity to talk about them. At some point, he'll casually say, "Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year." You get to respond with, "Razor Derby is the only real sport." Got it?
You see, this is why I could never be a spy. Razor Derby is just terrible. I could never say that.
You'll find him in Sidonia, so I hope your ship's fueled. Just look for him above the Lux condos in the plaza.
You spoke very highly of this one, Jeannie. Let's hope she doesn't make a liar out of you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to take care of.
Nossa, eu detestei todo mundo dessa facção, gente.
I've got my eye.
Sério. Vamos falar com ele aqui, então.
You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going? Only good thing worth talking about these days is sports. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year. You're damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos.
Então me diga, viu, o que você tem.
It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up.
Either Ryujin is stiffing us with their expenses, or Laughing Boy over here has an overvalued sense of importance.
For this little tidbit? Believe me, I know exactly what this is worth. Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. All right, I'll lower the price. But that's my final offer. Unless you may prefer the side job now?
Ah, pega logo.
I knew you'd see reason. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance.
Tem que ir em outro lugar fazer missão pra ele, pra voltar aqui falar com ele, pra depois voltar pra mulherzinha lá. Então, vai, dá o dinheiro logo, vai.
I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself. Nice doing business with you.
Ouço o arquivo.
The hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what? Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. It's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion. Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat. Right? I'm down with you. This Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum. Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech. Ah, that'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
The latest concert of Masani's
Tá, tava só esperando ela terminar esse áudio aí, pra ele me dar o ponto logo. Não, meu Deus, meu Deus. Olha nós aqui novamente.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Well, that took longer than expected.
Ah, fica quieta, filho. Eu trouxe um negócio pra você.
Simon had was worth it. Good. Now let's see what Simon thinks is so important. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see. Got the key, deciphering, and done. Well, well, well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. This is a sales initiative for Project Dominion. It's not an Infinity Ltd design. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scrub the name, meaning someone never thought they'd get caught. Come with me. Masako needs to hear about this. Hey,
Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
Gente, as roupas são da hora deles. É a única coisa que eu gostei.
I sent her on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity Ltd has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance.
Eu não sabia que tu ia falar comigo, pra eu tentar fazer um negócio.
If Infinity Ltd has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation. Exactly. I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our chief security officer. I'll send him the details. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to know your loyalty lies with us.
11.000. Pessoal, mas eu vou encerrar esse vídeo por aqui. Eu acho que já tá no tamanho bom. Conseguimos avançar bastante na facção da Ryujin também, né? Não foi tanto, mas foi até que bastante sim, né? Mas eu vou encerrar esse vídeo por aqui, né? Eu espero que vocês estejam gostando da série de Starfield. Avaliem o vídeo e comentem o que vocês estão achando. Deem dicas, porque dicas são sempre bem-vindas. Se você ainda não é inscrito no canal e gostou do vídeo, convido você a entrar e dar uma olhada nos meus outros vídeos. Se gostar, já se inscreve para ficar por dentro de mais vídeos de Starfield e também de outros jogos. Então, pessoal, é isso. Obrigada por assistir. Até um próximo vídeo. Valeu e falou!
Get me out of broken broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies.